Hello, this is Valley Anderson. Welcome to today's Morning News Bite with Dr. Surjit Khanna. He launched the Returning Youth Initiative to help post-incarcerated young adults be reintegrated back into society and to achieve their goals. Today, being the last day of Black History Month, I wanted to share a little more background about it, as well as have our guests, Pastor Paul and Willie Saunders, speak. Since 1976, every American president can you guys mute? Sorry. Has designated February as Black History Month and endorsed a specific theme. This year's theme was Black Health and Wellness, which explores the legacy of not only Black scholars and medical practitioners in Western medicine, but also other ways of knowing throughout the African diaspora. The 2022 theme considers activities, rituals, and initiatives that Black communities have done to be well. Dr. Khanna, would you like to speak first on this topic? Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. And thank you, Pastor Paul, for joining us, and Willie Sanders join us on this last day of the Black History Month. I'm very excited that this entire month, we have been highlighting in Sunrise all the achievements and various talents of different African-American young adults around the nation, what they have done or they have been doing. And today, being the last day, I would like to emphasize what Valley said, that the theme of this year is about health and wellness. We are very much know that what's going on in today's area, today's situation because of COVID. Especially the African American communities, they always tend to kind of think that they can get away or they can, are kind of set in the back about the health and wellness. But that's not true. We need to make sure, because anybody, those who have proper health and wellness done, they are properly situated. Whether you are Black, whether you are brown, whether you are white, doesn't matter. Health is something that everybody needs to consider it. And today, just give you a little bit of background history, that today 5% of African American are physicians. So that 5% means a lot. Because if the population is 360 million, 5%, that's kind of a big amount. So what are we doing? So in this discussion, I would like to encourage or engage, Pastor Paul, who is joining us from Eastern Pennsylvania, Stroudsburg. What do you think, Pastor Paul, in regards to this theme, which not us set up, but I think the Black History Federation, has set up, that every year they do this the health and wellness. What kind of thing you want to highlight here?
Well, for me, I think the health and wellness theme is probably directly correlates with the whole pandemic. And I think if it wasn't, it should have been a wake-up call for the Black community, because so many Black families succumb to sickness and death when it comes to COVID. I personally know a lot of people that died because of COVID. And we know that COVID killed mostly people with comorbidity that was already existed. We know people with diabetes, sugar, high sugar, diabetes, heart conditions, all kinds of illness that was already very prevalent in the Black community. This COVID really brought it to light. So like almost every almost everyone in my family, as far as the women, are nurses or nurse practitioners. And thank God my family fared well. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's what we eat. We fared well and we didn't lose anyone in the family. But in the church, especially being a pastor, especially the church, we know that the church is well known for their eating habits and bad choices. And the church eat lots of fats, lots of sugar, things of that nature. So I just want to encourage everyone, white or whatever, that we need to watch what we eat. We really need to absolutely take care of this body because it's the only one we have, the only one we're ever gonna get. So that's what I would add to this conversation.
No, thank you very much, Pastor Paul, for highlighting this and telling the audience, especially the young adults, that how they should take care of their health, which they tend to ignore a lot. Brother Willie, those who have joined us from Eastern Pennsylvania, what is your comment on this Black History Month? Do you think Black History Month should be confined only to February?
Well, thank you for having me, Dr. Khanna. I think that for Blacks, it's year round. I mean, whether they only acknowledge it, the country acknowledged it only, February, 1 month out of the year. But I think it's an ongoing thing for Black Americans because of our history. And I don't think 1 month can, is enough time to go through and with everything that, we've done in this country.
That's so true. You brought up a good point on that. But this year, the government's thought that we should, the Black History Month should be, the theme should be health and wellness. And like Pastor Paul said, that how it is important for the Black community to really understand and practice well in this health and wellness. What kind of message would you like to give, especially the young adults, about the health and wellness, importance of the health and wellness?
Well, I would say just looking at what we've come through this year, and it means something when you eat halfway decent, as opposed to just junk, as the pastor said, with sugar and salt and bad food, bad choices in your eating, because I really believe that our immune system is what kept, as the pastor said, he really didn't experience any, death in his immediate family. Same with me. We in our family, in my immediate family, I had no COVID, and I was in New York, I was in a train, I was on buses and everything. So the thing is, eating good, making good choices on healthy food is giving your body the strength it needs to fight off Omicron and COVID-19 and these different viruses that are in the air. Because I don't think this is the end. I think we're going to continuously have new viruses. But if you can eat right, it'll help you overcome and not succumb to these different viruses that's coming in the air.
No, that's absolutely correct. So again, thank you very much, Willie and Pastor Paul, for joining us today. And Valley, do you have any message to these young adults, especially in the African American community, those who are listening or will be listening today's sunrise?
Well, I guess just to tie in what Pastor Paul and Mr. Saunders had said, definitely take care of your body. It's basically your temple, feed it the right foods, drink plenty of water, and get natural sunlight. That's really, how to wrap that up together. But thank you, Dr. Khanna, Mr. Saunders, and Pastor Paul for joining today. For more information about the initiative, please visit the website returningyouth.com. And if you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe to further spread accomplishments that we highlight throughout the month of young adults around the country. See you on Wednesday. God bless.